So Kim here with Native Lady Book Warrior, and today I am going to be letting you all know what I'm gonna be trying to do for the month of March. I really want to try to read 10 books this month. I think last month I only read maybe 6, and it's just because my work schedule is just so busy. So I kind of want to do this challenge where I'm reading 4 or 5 books at once, and I read at least 25 pages from each book, and I spend at least a total of 2 hours a day reading. So that is just minimum. That's just something that I want to try to start doing, because there's just so many books that I really want to get through, especially when, June's coming up fast. I have a goal to read 50 books for 2022. And at this point, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that, but we'll see. I can do this. I can do this. We'll see. Okay, so I'm going to be showing you the first 4 books that I'm going to be reading for March. And of course, I forgot to say that this is a vlog. One of the first books I want to read for the month of March is a horror book. And it is called This Thing Between Us by Gus Moreno. I've been seeing this book all over BookTube. The next book I'm going to be reading is the last book for the Inheritance Trilogy. I'm so excited. So I started this already. The last book is called Kingdom of Gods, and it's by N.K. Jemisin. Of course, this is a fantasy read. Already started of it. I don't know how many books or pages I've read so far. I think I've read 10. I'm really liking it. I'm liking it a lot. I think this is probably, I don't want to make any assumptions at this point, but I'm really excited to finish this series. One of my goals, I know I didn't share this with you all because I've just been so bad at uploading, but one of the goals that I had was I want to finish at least 5 series in 2022. And it doesn't matter what kind of series. It could be a romance, it could be fantasy, it could be sci-fi. And it is March, and I'll only be finishing 1 so far. So I'm kind of behind. I need to get going on that. Okay, so the next book that I'm reading this week is The Sentence by Louise Erdrich, and I'm so excited to read this. I think I've read, I don't know how many pages I've read. I started this last night, and I was just completely wiped out. I was so tired. I spent most of my day yesterday. I thought I was gonna spend a lot of it reading, but I actually didn't. I spent a lot of the day cleaning, trying to straighten up stuff within the house. My daughter helped me out a lot yesterday. Or I was also trying to close up notes on what I read for the month of February. So I did that yesterday. I didn't really do any reading, which kind of sucks. But the only reading I did, I think I started, I'd even finished the first chapter for this, but yes. So I'm going to be also tracking the pages, the amount of pages that I'm reading as well. But anyway, this Louise Erdrich is an Indigenous author. She is from, God, where is she from? Okay, so Louise Erdrich is from the Turtle Mountain Band of Chippewa Nation. So I'm excited to get started on that. Okay, and then the last book I'm going to be reading this week is Cantoras by Carolina D. Robertis. So this was a highly recommended read by Adri from Perpetual Pages. I am a huge fan of Adri. Adri is so awesome. If you don't know who Adri is, you have to go check out their channel. Amazing reads, and yeah, I love I'm not even gonna tell you what to expect. Just go over there and subscribe. And another booktuber read this, and they said it was one of their favorite books of the year. Shawn, was it you? I think it was you, Shawn, but Shawn from Shawn the Book Maniac. I think he said this was one of his favorite reads for 2021. Correct me, Shawn, or maybe you recommended it. Let me know. Yeah. Oh, I forgot to mention also, So I'm so happy because this book was a gift from Stephanie Bookish. Thank you so much, Stephanie Bookish. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Yeah, she sent this to me, which is kind of, I felt so bad because I tried sending her books twice and they got sent back to me. I don't know what the heck is going on with my mail. I also went to the post office, or my husband said he went to the post office the other day and he said some of my mail got sent back. So I was like, dang it, I don't know what the heck is going on. But okay, I'm gonna stop talking now because I'm looking at the clock that's recording this and I'm already like into 5 minutes or something. I'm not gonna be filming me reading. That's just because, okay, you know, I'm not even gonna tell you because it's kind of I snack while I read, and I have a very specific snack when I read, and I don't think it would probably gross you guys out. But anyway, okay, let's get started, people. I'm going to continue with these 4 books tomorrow. I think I'm going to try and get up early, and then I don't really have a lot of time to read during the day because it's just sometimes it could get pretty packed with meetings and such. My girls have to get on the bus really early, so maybe I can just start reading early in the morning then. I think they have to be at their bus stop by 6. Hi everyone. So like I said, I got up early. I got up about 5 something. I don't know. I'm almost close to 5:15. I'm here with my 2 daughters. It is 6:05. We're waiting for their bus to come. So yeah, they travel a very long way to go to school. I'm gonna start my day off reading, which I don't usually do. Yeah, most of the time I just hang out. Hi everyone. So I got to page 35 of this book. This thing between us, it's good. It's really good. The writing's good. I feel like this is a book I probably have to read during the day. I don't think I should be reading this book at night. I think I'm gonna add one more book in here. I remember when I was saying last night I really want to finish a series, so I think I'm gonna probably start Sweetheart Braves by Pamela Sanderson. So I don't have the book right now, but someone who commented it on one of my videos said that I could find the book on Hoopla, and I did. So I was like, yeah, thank you so much, Miss Awesome Saucy. And I'll put that book right here. So yes, I'm gonna be reading this book. Okay, so I'm gonna get my day started. Everyone, I am so tired. No wonder why I'm not reading, because I'm too exhausted. But anyway, okay, so I read during lunch, and so I'll put the book over here, and I read Sweetheart Braves by Pamela Sanderson. And it is an Indigenous romance series. So Sweetheart Braves is the 3rd book, and I'm liking it so far. So Sweetheart Braves goes over one of the characters who's also a staff at Crooked Rock, and his name is Tommy. It seems like all the other characters is having financial problems. It's following him and another character named Elizabeth. So I think Elizabeth is another native character who lives on the res whose grandmother also has connections to Crooked Rock Urban Indian Center. So it's really cool how they're finding all these really awesome connections, which happens in Native communities all the time. So that is pretty cool. I totaled all of the pages that I've read so far, and so far I've read a total from yesterday up until now 4 hours, and I've only managed to get up to 153 pages between 5 different books. So I think that's doing okay for now, but I definitely want to increase that. I think I counted that right. I don't know if that's right, but I'll do the math again later. Hey, I'm going for a walk. Well, me and my husband and our dog Sparky. I downloaded Kingdom of God, so I'm going to listen to that during our walk. Do you want to say hi, Beb? No? Oh, he's like, no. Yeah, it's cold out here, so.
Camera shy.
He said he's camera shy. Yeah, maybe I'll show you guys Sparky later. So, alright, I'm going to read this book. Hi everyone, another quick check-in. So, I managed to stay awake. I think I just needed to get out of my well, they're not really work clothes because I work from home, but I just need to get a little bit more comfortable. So for the Kingdom of Gods, I read about 40 pages, and now as you can see, I am switching to Cantoras, and I just barely started. I got distracted. I ended up watching K-romance or K-drama, K-romance. So I'm like, yeah, I spent like about, let's see, maybe 20-30 minutes watching it. And but I read for a solid half hour for Kingdom of God. So now I'm going to spend a solid half hour with this book, Cantoras, and then I'm going to watch probably some more K-drama and then move on to The Thing Between Us. I don't even know if I should read that book because it's starting to get a little eerie and creepy, and it just reminds me of something that I experienced. Like, I don't know, it's a long story, but anyways, I am going to get started on this book. I already have a timer on my phone. I can see it right now. And then yeah, and then I'm gonna take a break. This is me in the morning. Yeah, I fell asleep. I fell asleep. Last night, I probably only read like maybe 50 pages, which I'm kind of disappointed in. And it's just, I mean, I'm disappointed to a sense where I'm just so tired. I'm just completely burned out. But guess what? I have to start working a little bit because I did not wake up. I was going to get up early so I can read at least 2 hours, but I didn't wake up. So today is very busy for me. I have a conference that I need to attend. I have a couple calls that I need to make. Waiting for my coffee to brew. That's what you're hearing right now. So I only had enough time this morning just to make coffee, feed the cats, and take a shower. That's it. But good news. I have the next 2 days off. I have tomorrow and Friday off. And I have a surprise. Well, I'm going to be doing this in a separate vlog, but I'm attending the 2022 Book of Festivals, or Festival of Books, Book Festival in Tucson. I don't know. I'll get the right. There's a few authors that I really want to see that are going to speak, that are going to be there. There's going to be Jake Skeet, Angeline Bolee, David Heskawambly Wyden. Who else is going to be there? Zoraida Cordova, Sochi Gonzalez, June Her. Oh wait, Juhia Kim. Yeah, I think June Her might be there too. I don't know. I gotta double check all the authors. But yeah, there's a whole bunch of authors that are going to be there, so I can't wait for them to speak. Okay, well, I'm going to stop talking, and I'm going to get started with my work day, and I shall see you later. She made cookies. I want this one. Hi everyone. So yeah. So Kim here with Native Lady Book Warrior again. I haven't read all day. I literally didn't even have a lunch break. I'm finally ending my day, and me and my family are headed to Phoenix first, and then we're gonna go to Tucson. Well, my family is going there for an entirely different reason, but I am going there for the Tucson book festival. Yeah, so I didn't read anything all day today, but we have, how many hour drive?
To Chandler?
Yeah.
Like 4.5.
We have about 4.5 hour drive, so I'm gonna try to get as much reading as I can in before then. I'm purposefully putting the camera like this because my kids don't want to be in the video right now. They all have like sweaters and stuff over their heads. So yeah, so I'll do another check-in later. Hi everyone, Kim here. Yeah, so I'm reading this and it's scaring the hell out of me. Okay, it's late. Okay, right now I'm in Tucson. I stayed in Phoenix last night. Such a long drive. I'm about 96 pages in with this book. This book has a total of, I think it's like 250 pages around there. I don't want to look in the back. I feel like I don't want it to get spoiled because this book is so good. The writing in this book and the narrator, the way they think, it's funny, but it's also very horrifying what he's experiencing. And I don't know how much in depth I should go into this book, but basically the beginning of this book is just him grieving. His wife just died, and then it's just him thinking of her and then experiencing these, I think they were being haunted in this apartment or this condo that they were in. The tone of this book too is so good. I mean, sometimes it's eerie and you don't know what's going on. You feel kind of not necessarily lost, but you're just in his shoes, experiencing what he's experiencing or what he had already experienced. Oh. And then I don't want to spoil it anymore, but it's good. And I'm getting through it pretty quick. It's a fast read for me. I also read a little bit more of Sweetheart Braves. Not much. I think I probably read maybe 20 pages into that. I'm really liking it. I like Tommy, and in the first two books, they don't talk about him a whole lot, but you just know like he's just like a really nice person and a good character. All the staff there kind of treat him like a little brother, which I find that pretty awesome. He also is living sober, and this storyline, book 3, goes into it's starting to dig a little bit deeper into why he's sober. But what I'm also liking in book 3 is that the other plot with Arnie and Linda, just reading about them, they're funny. I like reading about them. The sentence, I drove from about 2 hours because my partner, my life partner said that he was a little bit tired, so I downloaded the sentence from my library because that was the book that I was reading and I don't want to break with it. So that book is so good too. So the sentence, the beginning of the book basically starts out with the main character, Tuki, and she's actually literally receiving a sentence for a crime that she committed. But then she ends up getting out earlier and all the I just want to let you all read it because it's really good. Later on, when she is released from prison, she ends up working at a bookstore, which is Birch Bark Books, which is pretty awesome, right? So Louise's bookstore, and Louise Erdrich is the author of the book. The main protagonist ends up working at the bookstore, and she just loves to read. She talks about all these Native authors and just other authors that she's read. But there's also experiences that the main character goes through that is just so good. I mean, talking about like racism and then also history, Native history, and just microaggressions and just things that they experience, because they are a native owned bookstore, and all that dialogue and all of that writing is just so incredible, and it's so good. I don't want to tell you anymore. It's just, you all need to check it out. The writing's really good. The plot I'm liking so far, but mainly I love the characters. The characters are incredible. So for Cantoras, it's about, well, these women, they're going to this secluded part of Uruguay, or all of them are in Uruguay. There's 5 women, and all of them are queer. That during this time, it's taking place, I think, the 1970s, and there's all kinds of political turmoil going on that time. Like a military government took over during that time in the 1970s, and the citizens are just experiencing all kinds of oppression. But not only that, the queer community is experiencing a lot of violence. And I just want to say already, so if you all don't want content warnings, because I know some people do appreciate content warnings, but within this book, there's violence. There's also a rape that happens during this book, like before page 63. And just the experiences of these gay women and things that they have gone through, and their experiences being queer within this very political, unstable, scary, fearful time. And it is really good. It's very well written. The writing is beautiful. I'm just taking my time with it. It is sexy, and it's such amazing work of historical and literary work. It is good. The only thing though, I checked this out from the library, and it's due back, and I'm not done with it. So I'm going to be paying some late fees on this one. I'm really liking this 3rd book of the Inheritance Trilogy, which is written by N.K. Jemisin. And it's Say's perspective. Say, yeah, the godling who's kind of like the god of children or childhood or whatever. It's good. I'm liking it. I'm liking it a lot. And yeah, and I can't wait to share my thoughts with you all on that. So a check-in in terms of how I'm doing reading 5 books at once. I'm actually liking it. Most of the time I just get stuck on one book, and I end up just finishing them in order of how I started them. For a while there, I was like kind of in a reading slump, and I was just reading books one by one. And even though I'm reading some pretty incredible books, and not really, I'm not in a reading slump, but I've just been so busy. So I've been trying to figure out, how can I read more books that I want to read? I do want to get through at least 50 books this year. And with my work schedule, how busy I am with family, and if I just dedicate certain parts of my day during the weekend to it, I feel like I'm not going to reach that goal, just because there's all kinds of ceremony stuff that come up during the summer. And with my work, April is a busy month. May is a busy month. So I'm like, when am I going to read? And then lastly, like on top of me reading, when am I going to film? When am I going to edit the film? When am I going to upload and all those things? So I really am trying to just manage my time better. And one thing I can do that is by reading all these books at once. And I'm really also liking the mix of multiple genres. I'm really liking it. Before, I was usually I just stuck with reading like maybe 3 or 4 books at once, but they were all fantasy, or they were all literary fiction, or they were just some kind of fiction, or they were all horror or thriller. So, and I'm enjoying my time. So tonight I'm going to continue reading. Yeah, so I'm going to keep reading, and I shall talk to you all later. Bye. Kim here. So surprise, surprise, I haven't read anything. But it's just because I'm just out shopping and getting stuff to eat, and then I'll give you an update later. I'm definitely gonna try to finish 2 books by tonight. I think so far total today I've only read like 5 pages. That's it. So I'm not doing very good. This vlog is probably gonna end up being a failure. So hopefully by tonight I have done a little bit more in terms of page count, and hopefully starting 2 more books. So okay, I shall talk to y'all later. Hi, so just a quick update of me reading. So I finished This Thing Between Us by Moreno. Yeah. I was reading this last night and it gave me nightmares. I don't remember what I was dreaming about, but it definitely, this was the last thing I read before I went to bed. It was really good. I can't wait to talk about it. And I think content warnings. What am I thinking about in terms of content warnings? Gore, death, murder, let's see, death of an animal. What else? What else? Yeah, I can't think of anything else, but yeah, but it's really good. It's good. Definitely. Okay. I haven't started anything else. I didn't want to because usually when I read in the car, sometimes I get car sick. So I didn't want to keep pulling out different books. I know I was saying that every 25 pages I was going to switch a book, but when I move too much inside the car, when it's in motion, I get all sick and I want to barf. I don't remember where I'm at with my other books, but I'll definitely give you an update soon. Everyone, so Kim here checking in. It's been a while since I checked in, but I just wanted to update you on my reading. And so far, it's going good. So, I told you all that I was going to read 5 books all at once. And at least make a goal to read at least an hour straight through. And then switch books every 25 pages. Yeah. I think I added another goal onto that, which was to read at least 2 hours a day. And I was able to do that to an extent. I would have got more reading done, but of course, I remember telling you all that I attended the Tucson Festival of Books, so I feel like I would have got more reading done this past weekend. But I didn't because I was attending all of these really cool author panels. And that will be in another vlog, so y'all should check it out. Actually, I'll put the tag somewhere up here. Not the tag, but the little, oh my gosh, the little ribbon thing that will lead to the video. So, update. I got 1 book read, fully all the way through. So now I am going to exchange that book for reading. Oh wait, hold on one second. Let me go get it. So I finished This Thing Between Us, which is a horror book. The horror of horror books, I feel. I haven't been reading a whole lot of horror lately, but this was extremely good. Go check it out. This Thing Between Us by Moreno. I'll be definitely sharing my thoughts on this during a wrap-up, but really good. Okay, so for Carolina de Robertis, Cantoras, I'm on page... What page am I on? 108. So I'm on page 108 for this. For this sentence, I need to have this book read by the end of the week for a book club discussion. So I'm sorry I'm moving the camera all over. It's just because I'm holding it with my hand. But I'm on page 186 with Louise, Erdrich's The Sentence. I'm really enjoying it. Definitely a literary read. The plot isn't streamlined. I mean, there's more growth for character development than plot, but it's so good. It's really good. Right now, I'm on page 1001 of this big ol' clunker of a book, the Inheritance Trilogy, which I am reading book 3, Kingdom of Gods. Yes, very good. I'm liking it a lot. I'm kind of sad that this book's gonna be ending because it's really good. So I have about 300 pages left. 323 pages left of Kingdom of Gods. So I'm still continuing to read 5 books. And the new book that I'm going to bring in since I finished This Thing Between Us is this book. Love Beyond Body, Space, and Time, an Indigenous LGBT sci-fi anthology. A collection of stories, feature stories by Cherie Dimeline, David Robertson, Richard Van Camp, Marie Curisato, Nathan Adler, Daniel Heath Justice, Darcy Little Badger, Cleo Kihana. Love Beyond Body, Space, and Time is a collection of an Indigenous science fiction and urban fantasy focusing on LGBT and two-spirit characters. These are stories of machines, magic, love, and self-love. So, yes. I actually got this as a gift. The Indigenous Reading Circle is an Indigenous facilitated reading group by Erin's Library and Thunderbird Woman Reads, which are Erin and Dani respectively. And these reads, the first half of the year, we're reading short story reads. And then the second half, I think it's going to transition to speculative fiction. But actually, this was supposed to be the book, but there's not that many copies available. So instead of reading this, we're actually reading Love After the End, which is edited by Joshua Whitehead. This book is edited by Hope Nicholson, and I can't wait to read this. I got this book as a gift, and also another book, which is called Robo Apocalypse. Okay, so for now, I am going to end this vlog. Oh, I forgot to share my total pages. The reason why I decided to do this vlog was because it took me 1 week to read one book, which was When Two Feathers Fell from the Sky. That book has like 300 some odd pages. I think 360 pages. And it took me a whole week to read it. So I decided to do this little goal. Oh, I forgot to talk about. I'm also reading Sweetheart Braves. I totally forgot to mention that's the 5th book that I'm reading. So the total number of pages that I read for that week, that first week, which I only read one book, was 368 pages or 364. And I was just like, I gotta, even though my job is keeping me really busy, I was like, I need to figure this out. I need to motivate myself to read a little bit more, even though I'm tired. And it's not because there's pressure for me to read because of my booktube channel, but it's just because I missed it, and I enjoy it. I enjoy reading, and I enjoy getting through books and just everything. So I was like, okay, what can I do to inspire myself to read a little bit more? Now I think I'm gonna actually continue this vlog, and instead we'll see what new books I'm gonna read for this coming week. I mean, you already seen one, which is this one, but I think with some of the reads that I'm gonna be exploring for the month of March, they're gonna be shorter reads, and then I think I'm gonna get through them a little bit more quicker. So yeah, okay. All right. Thank y'all for sticking around for this vlog, and I appreciate you all, and I hope you are safe. I hope you are well, and I shall see you later. Bye.